Okay, hello and welcome to a Happy Salad video thing. I'm here with Rob
Yo.
and Zach,
Yep.
and we're looking at Magic the Gathering. Remember that?
I mean, it's in the back of my mind somewhere.
Back of my drawers.
Actually, yeah, but I think my cards are in the living room.
I would have said it's actually in the middle of my drawers, really.
Not the back of it.
Is that important? Somewhere in the middle of the drawers.
Is that an important distinction? Does that determine the age of which
at the front, at the bottom, maybe? I don't know. It's been a while since I looked in that drawer even, which I guess you could imply is like, that's the back of the drawers regardless of where it physically is, because I haven't opened that drawer in forever.
cards have sagged in my closet?
So, viewers, if you don't know, Magic the Gathering is like the original trading card game, I guess. I think it's the first one before Pokemon cards and all that stuff. And we did play it in the 90s, right, at school. But like it came out in like 93, and I think we were playing it by like 97 or 98, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. And then obviously there's been digital versions of it. There's one came out in like 2000 or something. There's Ancient or 2001 or whatever. This one is called Arena. And this client's been around for like, I don't know, 3 years? Something like that. 3-4 years. And I've just come around to it and it seems like pretty good. I don't know. See what you guys think. So I'm getting into it. So I just thought I'd show you guys what I've done so far. So it starts you off with like a tutorial thing. And then so tutorial first, and then it gives you monocolor decks. So the way Magic works is there's 5 colors, right? You guys know that are different flavors. Yeah, so if I look at the decks here, yeah, my decks. So how it works is, see there's a lot of them, and the reason for that is it gives you these monocolor starter decks during the tutorial, and then after that you get a starter deck duel, and that gives you these dual color decks. It's all the dual color decks. And there's a mode where you can just play the dual color decks against each other called starter deck duel. And so that's quite good to start learning because that's the first time you're really playing against other people rather than the tutorial.
Sure. And you're against a known quantity in a way.
Exactly. You're against a known quantity. So, and the way it works is as soon as you win with one of these decks, you get all the cards in. So this way you get all the cards in all of these decks just through going through the tutorial and then winning each of these. So I thought I'd start.
So actually it does encourage you to immediately try all the styles.
Which is cool, I think. So, it gets you used to what the colors are, and then you tries all the styles of like the dual colors. So, and you can remain access to that starter deck duel, so I can go and play that now. So if I go into the play here, there's tons of stuff here now, but if I go into events, then starter deck duel is still here. So I can, and there's the color challenge. That's the one with the mono color decks.
The sinister drone, like it's like you're about to play, dog.
Oh yeah, I've turned off some of the atmospheric music and stuff because I've realised that I can just play like by Spotify over the top of this, rather than this. But yeah, I can choose here any of these starter decks. So I'm going to pick this. Like, who's mad?
Whoever was on that starter deck picture.
Yeah, I'm going to go for this mad one. So this is red and white.
More like what percentage of these starter deck images don't have someone angry? One of them's a dinosaur, but I guess that still counts.
Yeah, dinosaurs kind of good. Like green and red is what I played at school, right? What did you guys have? Yeah, you had spikes, didn't you?
Yeah, I had
which was like
pretty much just green.
And
you were like green.
And I was Sliver, so I was everything.
So
I think my backup like rubbish deck, like because I didn't really put any effort into it. I think that was white.
Right. Like a white weenies. Remember that?
Yeah, kinda. It was I don't think I had much beef in it.
Well, none of us yet had any real beef in it because it was made out of whatever cards we had. Like, all the decks that are still in my drawers, apart from the ones that are like, well, the ones that Dan gave me for a birthday present, they're actual real decks. Like, they're obviously just like all the cards we had left over after we made our personal decks, just shoved them into some kind of functional deck.
Something else.
Something vaguely work.
And I actually think my backup deck was more effective.
Yes, probably. Like my
slivers were awkward.
Well, the whole problem originally with Magic was getting the right mana, right? So if you choose to have all the colors of mana in your deck, like a sliver deck, you need like a very clever way to get all, so-called fix your mana, get the right colors of mana, right? Which is the challenge.
Well, the actual problem for us was like, buying specific cards.
Yeah, they were
having to go through the process of actually getting the cards that you really need to make these things work.
Yeah, they were expensive. Like Birds of Paradise was like my...
Yeah.
And
well, that's what you needed, because that gave you like mana of any color.
And my deck had like two specific cards that would have made it work way better, but I only had one of each. Whereas if I'd had 4 of each, probably would have been a lot more effective.
Yeah.
So the rules are in these so-called constructed format, you can only get up to 4, right, of any given card. Yeah, but sometimes
that was always the rule.
only have 1 or 2, and that's the same here. Like, but this gives you like enough to make one of these decks, obviously, and also, it's still a problem having the right color of mana, even in a 2 mana thing like this. So plains and mountains isn't enough these days. You have all of these different kinds of dual lands that give you either mana but have some kind of drawback. So this deck comes with one that deals you damage, or it comes into play tapped, or it comes into play tapped and gives you 1 life, right? So that's all the things. So the way this one works is this is equipment, which is, do you remember artifacts and enchantments and all that? So this is like, it's kind of weird. It's like equipments are like artifacts. So you play them down onto the battlefield, and then you have to pay a cost to equip them to a creature. But these ones all have this ability called Formyridon, and you can see it's quite nice. It makes the card art really big and explains all the abilities on the left-hand side, so you don't have to remember them. So this has this one called Formyridon, which means it comes with a creature token, so you don't have to worry about casting it and then attaching it, because it comes into play with it attached.
Okay, so you just have to... but if you wanted to move it, you could still re-equip.
You could still move it, exactly. So this is about like getting these into play and like moving them around and trying to be tricky.
It seems like quite expensive buffs without the Formyridon. Like, because I don't know.
Well, presumably, if they do that,
100%.
may be less expensive.
Yeah.
Like this one has an equip cost of like 5, which is a lot. But then it says equip abilities of other equipment cost 1 less. So there's a bunch of like synergies, so-called, where one. So this one says you can choose an equipment and it turns to just equip 1. So I could have made that one that was equip 5 and made it just equip 1 if I'm using this, for example. So there's a billion things like that. So should we give it a go?
Yeah, we should probably have prefaced this video with, hey, there's some prior knowledge going into this that we kind of
explain the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I'm going to explain it to the extent that you guys know or remember it, hopefully. So let's see.
Yeah, I think equipment was about last time I played it.
Yeah, I remember that. Also, I played it as well. Like, I mean, at that time, and even now, it's like, I don't really understand why it's not artifacts. Like, why did they have to make it a completely distinct thing?
It's just a kind of artifact that you can attach to a creature.
I guess it was because, like, weren't artifacts always colourless?
They used to be, yeah.
Yeah, I think that changed. Right, let's go with this and see how we go. So here's where the tap land comes in handy, because I've got nothing that costs 1, so I might as well do the tap one. Then next turn I'll have the choice of mana.
Because the creature type, that word was important, wasn't it? In some cases, so it's like the fact that it's an artifact is important.
I'm sure that still applies to equipment as well.
So this is a cat, for example.
Equipment would count as an artifact, right? So anything that targets artifacts, target equipment.
Well, not in this though, right? Equipment is a separate thing.
No, it was artifact equipment. It was written in artifact-equipment. I would assume equipment counts as artifact type if something targets artifacts. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, it does count as artifact. So let's play one and then find out. So what can I actually...
Yeah, what's going on? What's happening?
So I got myself one creature, but they've got themselves a bigger one. So I have a, removal thing, or like not removal, but it stops them from attacking or blocking with this thing, which might be good. Or I can this one actually deals damage, so I could actually destroy it, or I could continue to build up. So this will give me a 2/2 with double strike, I think, which will be able to block that. So I think that would be better. So I'm going to play the artifact. You can see the timer running there because I was taking time to do it. But now I've attached. So now I have my 2/2, but it's got the double strike and it's got +1/+1 from this one. So I can decide whether to attack. So if I do attack, they might want to trade, this one, or they might want to block with this one. So I think be aggressive. Give it an attack, and they're going to block, so they both die.
Be aggressive.
So I think I'd rather get rid of their creature. I don't know, because probably they're going to pump it up because they're green. So I think that's probably a good move. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
That's Star Fox.
Where?
Explicitly
The wary
not Star Fox. Like ground fox.
Book Fox.
Definitely ground fox.
Or forest fox, I suppose.
Oh, we've got a lot of choices here in the hand here. So this would is like flying. Flying is obviously good. I think that might be worth going for. Try and fly over the top of them.
Classic.
And so this has got double strike, so this is definitely going to survive these guys, so we might as well attack. Yeah, took it. See, double strike is, you get the first strike damage and the normal damage, so it's pretty powerful. Oh no, Sauron! Literally Sauron!
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so this does 1, this does 3, so this would kill this guy. We probably want to keep our... So that maybe block the smaller one. He's tapped out, so he's not going to like pump it up and trick us or anything. So he might as well block that. And then we take 3 damage. I feel like it's best to keep our guy for the time being. There we go. Okay, so Sauron, what does Sauron do? Menace, so can't be blocked by one creature alone. And then every time it attacks, it makes like a wraith with menace. Oh my god, terrifying. So we have to kill fucking Sauron, I feel like. This deals 5 damage though, and it only costs 1 now because it costs 1 less for every equipment you have.
So we've got to reduce 9 hours of film into a quick action.
Well, he dies right at the start of the film, so...
Oh yeah, I suppose he's kind of dead, isn't he? Yeah.
So we might as well just kill it now, right?
Yeah.
He has his tapped out, so we can't stop it. Do it. No, thank you.
Hello. Does he come back as a giant eye?
Oh, and we win. So he gave up. He didn't like that.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can concede at any time, obviously. So
that's disappointing.
Yeah, but this is what happens. So there you go. That
+1 for Dan.
+1 for me. So I got 1 win in our recording.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, quote a bet. Let's.
Okay, now for the losing streak. Okay. So cool, and you get XP. Obviously, it's trying to sucker you in with like, look, I've got gold. So the dailies are at the bottom here, and you get like more XP for the first 4 wins in a day, or whatever. And then you get these daily quests, and they can give you 500, or you can re-roll them and hope to get 750.
Oh, interesting.
So shall we re-roll it? Let's do it. Oh, our current progress will be lost.
Well, we've only got 3.
No. Oh, no.
You made it worse.
Yep, it's only 500, and now I have to cast white or red spells.
Okay.
Well, that was the deck I was playing, so do you want to see that one again, or do you want to see a different deck?
Do what you want, man. Do what you want. Show us the breadth.
Okay. Well, that's a start, and then so I'll explain how my path of trying to figure out how to initially play this is you get that starter deck duel. So if I go to the decks, actually, that gives you all the cards and all of these for all of these decks. But then what it suggests you do is take one of them that you like, clone it, and start modifying it. And then when you come into play, so if I come to the play thing here, there's different formats, right? And now you can see like a million different ones in here. So I've got Standard, Alchemy, Historic, Explorer. These are different formats, and you can play best of 1. You know, the actual Magic is best of 3, right? If you play at your local shop or whatever, you'd be playing 2 out of the best 2 out of 3.
Yes, they're trying to sort of, remove what could happen, right? And you just have a bad round because of cards.
Exactly. So the way that works in real life and here is each deck has a sideboard. I don't know if these ones actually have. No, they don't. But a normal deck, you'd add a sideboard of like 15 other cards that you can swap in after the first round. So if you've got a bad matchup and the opponent's deck is particularly good against yours, you can put some stuff in there. You can swap some stuff around, and they can do the same.
Oh, damn. That one's got Gandalf.
This one's got Gandalf, yeah. So that's one thing that's a little disappointing is that the Lord of the Rings set, which is obviously cool, is not legal in the standard format now because it's rotated out. But it is in this alchemy format. And so alchemy, it was a bit confusing at first because the starter decks, including that one, obviously, are in this alchemy format. And I was like, what is that? So standard is the standard format that people play in shops. That's the up-to-date stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But alchemy has some extended cards like those Lord of the Rings ones, but it also has, and this is the weird bit, alchemy is only on this arena client, and it has digital-only cards, some, and it has the ability for them to nerf cards, right, instead of
I see, them. Right. So some cards may be modified from the originals.
They can actually modify them from the paper ones,
right?
Which is quite cool, but the power level is higher, so the lowest power level is probably standard, and then alchemy, because it has more cards, is higher. And then as you go into historic, it's like all the cards on arena on this game. That's obviously the highest power level, and so on and so on.
Sure.
In real life, there's formats where you're allowed to play all those cards that we had back at school or whatever, some of which were horribly broken. Not that they don't make broken cards these days, they still do. But anyway, so one of the things you can do is like clone one of the starter decks and then change it to standard, which means, so for example, with that one, you'd have to remove Gandalf, but the format overall has a lower power level, so you have more chance of surviving with one of the starter decks.
Stupid question. Why isn't Gandalf a white card?
I think there are different Gandalfs. I think there's a Gandalf the white.
Okay.
Gandalf the white is white, I think.
Okay.
I think so. We can find out.
What's Gandalf the Grey? It should be black and white, obviously.
Clearly.
Well, let's have a look in. So if I click in this one, I'll show you the deck builder interface. So I'm quite impressed in general with just the user experience of this. It's it's not too bad. You can like change the layout, and you can. So, and here you have a reasonably decent search. So if I search for Gandalf in here, it's not too bad. This might be in standard. So if I change it to alchemy, it might appear. Oh, okay. Oh no, Gandalf the Grey is red and blue. I guess blue is the right color in Magic for a wizard, right?
I guess normally, yeah.
Kind of.
And then Gandalf also has the Ring of Fire, doesn't he? In the book. So red, maybe?
Yeah, I guess. Fiery magic.
Okay, I can see the logic of it now. Yeah. So it's Magic the Gathering blue combined with the Fire Ring red, but then he's just straight up blue there. So he's just a wizard.
So Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf Friend of the Shire. Evidently there's two different ones.
Friend of the Shire!
But that's both Gandalf the Grey, though.
Well, that means Gandalf can fight himself.
Anyway,
that's just magic for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Gandalf and Gandalf enter a boxing ring. Who wins?
So let's try this one. This is like modified from the blue and red starter deck. So let's play with that one and then get destroyed. So
is it spells?
Is it? So it turns out that every two color combination has a name, and that came from Ravnica, which was a set that me and John bought cards from physical cards when we were at university. So it must have been like 2004 or something. So 20 years ago, each of the color combinations received a name, and is the blue and red name or guild.
Easy.
If I go for standard play, is it spells? So there's ranked and then non-ranked. So I'm going to try playing non-ranked here. And the matchmaker is supposed to match you up with decks that are similar power level. But in practice, I just get trounced here quite a lot. So let's see what happens.
I wonder how it figures that out. Like, is it some kind of machine learning on the deck and be like, well, okay, I've seen similar decks perform like this, therefore I'm going to rank it like that.
That would be good. I bet it's rules based. If they added some machine learning there in the matchmaking, that would be good.
And the model updates periodically.
It shouldn't be that hard because, in general, it shouldn't be that hard because there'll be a lot of similar ones.
Because it wouldn't have to necessarily know the rules, right? An ML-based approach. It would just look at the combination of cards and go like, okay, the probability of this doing well is this.
Oh no, I'm fighting the deck that I'm going to be playing later. Okay.
Spoiler warning.
Yeah, this is probably going to be bad. Okay, so this deck is supposed to play creatures that care about how many spells you play. Mm-hmm. So it's a combination of creatures and spells, but the more spells you play, the more it pops up with creatures.
I see. Buff on sorceries.
Yeah, and instinct. Oh no, slightly different. I've got lightning. Sorry, vampires here. So, right, what am I doing? So I've got 3 different spells that I can play, and they will bump up my guy. So, but it's a question of what. These are 2/2s based on this thing. What is this convoke? Oh no, sorry. What is it that makes these 2/2s?
Other vampires you control get plus.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It must
time limit.
Yeah, time limit. Okay. Well, play a land. I'm gonna try. Let's try an attack.
Why?
Yeah, I didn't get fooled by that. Okay. Right, I'm gonna need more creature next turn, so let's go for.
Oh yeah, of course. I forget that. I always forget the second normal phase.
Yeah, second main phase. So that's important is to hold things back for your second main phase. Okay, should we kill one of them? Because these are kind of crappy, these guys. So we might want to block. Let's get rid of one of them.
Can you? Are those?
Oh, yeah, you can multi-block.
Right, yes,
you can double block. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay.
Fun. I don't know how I feel about the cards just ramming you, because then there used to be effects or something depending on what the creature's element or style was. I mean, I know it's a simple way of doing it, and they don't really have to then make new effects or anything.
Well,
just ram them.
There probably are effects, and you just haven't recognised that there are. They're probably quite subtle attached to the card animation.
Yeah, maybe it's different with these with fiery things or instants or something, but when a creature just bashes you, it's just there you go. That's more like what I was talking about. But actual
lot of animations, yeah.
It's when you're attacking the player.
Yeah,
hit the player thing.
I guess creatures just bunt, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we've lost all our dudes.
So blow up my guy with this thing. Which is a shame. At least I killed one of his. Oh no, what is this? Oh, it's got haste. Attack me immediately. And it's 4, so I can't kill it with the lightning strike. Oh, damn. Annoying. Well, I can play my big guy. Or I can play the flying guy. Big guy's got ward, which makes it harder to remove. 5, yeah.
Can at least end then one of them that's coming at you.
Yeah. Okay, let's go for the big guy, shall we?
What is ward?
Yeah, they have to pay an extra 2 if they try to target it.
Oh, okay.
Which is quite good. Which they might have at this point. I mean, they got loads of stuff. They haven't got that much mana. I've got a lot more mana.
Yeah, he's only rocking 4, obviously.
Oh no, he killed it.
What did he do?
Go for it. Destroyed it. Destroyed target creature.
He did spend all his mana to do it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I have to bring out my guys. Yep, I have to. Hopefully, if he attacks with the thief, I can block with one of my 1/1s for 1 damage and then deal the extra 3 with my lightning. Oh no, I haven't got enough of the lightning strike. Cost 2. Oh no. Damn.
This will just have to be a tank it turn, perhaps.
Yeah, this guy. Oh, no, he didn't attack because he thought I had something.
Because you left a mana back.
Yeah. Okay. So now, let's look for more stuff. Because this trample, not like that, matters. Right, what do we actually want? Maybe more flying guys, I guess.
Yeah. Bird wizard.
And I could just do the same trick again, right? Oh, these guys got bigger because of that.
Yeah, they got a little bit of attack power
Because of this effect.
Impulse play.
I should leave them back though for blocking, right? Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna. I mean, okay. Your bird wizard can safely block the thief, and your elementals can just block your epicure if they go for it, right?
That's true. But I need to deal some damage at some point.
But yeah,
attack?
It'll just block with a thief, and nothing will happen if you go for it. I mean, you could do.
Yeah, but I've got flying.
Okay.
I've got flying.
Oh, yeah.
Fly.
So it
Let's
could just get through.
over.
But then,
yeah.
And then you could just use your elementals, I guess, to block, but not kill.
Do I want to play have another one of these, or do I want to have my lightning strike for the clever? But he didn't go for it last time, did he? So
well, no, you left your mana open. He thought you might have something, I guess.
I always think it's a.
But there's only one.
Oh no, it's legendary. Oh, I forgot. It's legendary. Okay.
Oh, so you can only have one in play, right?
Okay, that's fine. Well, in that case,
yeah, leave it.
Leave it. I mean, we actually can do the lightning strike. I forgot this is legendary. That, by the way, that means that you can only have one.
Is that one? There's one. There's not one per game. It's one in play, right?
Yeah, because if you play another one, it just deletes the other one, basically.
Okay.
I think that also applies if your opponent has the same card as well. I think you can actually delete the other one by playing
No, that changed. They changed the rules there, Zach. That used to be the way, which makes sense law-wise, but would be super annoying, right? If you had the opposite.
Well, it kind of makes sense, just not even law-wise, but just how the world should work, right? Because it's sort of implying that that guy is just changing sides.
Yeah.
You paid him and then he changed sides.
But the problem there is you have an automatic removal spell for one of your.
Yeah, but a super specific
awesome,
one.
And you can get it's very specific. But if you had it in the sideboard, that would be. Right. Let's see. Are they going to attack? No, they're not. Well, we have the mana. We could blow up the core appraiser.
Yeah. I mean, what was its thing? The card is put into exile. Look at the top 3 cards.
That's when it enters the battlefield, so that's already happened.
Oh, right. So it doesn't have any specials past this point.
No, it doesn't. And this is still legendary. Oh, I shouldn't have picked this earlier. I messed up. Right, I guess it's my turn then. Oh, no. See? Now we're, in trouble.
Oh, just a mountain. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. You're going to have to... Well, I guess wait for him to attack and then take something out if he does, because what can you do now?
I don't know. I'm in trouble now.
But he thinks you have something though. You've had these 2 cards and you've kept your mana open for so long. That's why he's not attacking, because he's.
Well,
technically you do want him to attack to do the one thing you can do, but
he's...
We can hit for 1 damage every turn while he's afraid. Because that's the thing is as you can see, the client stops when you have something to play, so they can tell if
you
dawdling.
Could do something. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm definitely going to lose this one.
Yeah, here comes another one. That's the problem.
Well, I'm flying over them at the moment.
Take a blood token, right? So he's got a couple of bloods, so he can.
Oh, here we go. So I can at least do the.
Oh, things are happening. Right.
Block that guy, and then do the lightning strike, right? And then take. Let's see if that works.
Oh, and you'll get +1 on it as well.
Yeah, for this turn, which isn't that much use.
See, I thought you were going to take the appraiser, but okay. So did the other one have an
ability? No! Oh, that's okay, because it's legendary, so now I can play my other one.
Oh, yeah. But you lose all the buff, right?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's only
it's end
of turn. Right, that's okay.
I know. I got buff, but I've got summoning sickness, unfortunately. Okay, do I attack with my guy? I guess, because then, yeah, let's attack. Because then they can block with that. That would be a good trade.
Yeah, but he's going to take the 1/1 out, right? He's going to pick
maybe.
Yeah.
No, he took the damage. Okay. I mean, this is not looking good. We've got no cards. Oh.
And he's got 7 attack damage. Oh, he's got 9 now, but like can't do that this turn.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, he's blooding up too. He's doing some sacrifice. Well, it's 4 in.
I mean, this is bad.
I mean, just.
Oh, Dad, the 3. He might. Okay, I'm dead. I'm definitely dead. Okay.
Ooh, a monk.
Oh no! Oh, it's okay.
What's he done?
He's flashed in this. So the flash means you can play a creature on his turn. It's like instant. Oh, it's got too complicated to read. Okay. I can't attack, right? Because I need to be able to block. So.
And he knows we haven't got a hand at this point, I guess.
Yeah, you can see.
So yeah, we're boned.
Yeah, we're boned.
We're boned. I mean, you can block them all. Stay alive.
Stay alive. One more turn. Hey, and a land.
Oh, good.
So what you do now is concede and blow up, but we might as well see them kill me if you want to see an actual kill.
No.
There you go. Okay. So that was actually better than I expected. I didn't do too badly there.
Well, I mean, it lasted a while.
Yeah, exactly. It managed to cling on.
Is the horse your guy?
Yes, the horse is mine. Okay. So I want. So now I can show you around a little bit. So, yeah. So I got progress here on the daily thing here. I got my 1 win earlier here, and then so again. So here are the decks, and then you can create new ones or you can clone existing ones or whatever. And so what I did was I thought, oh, well, go and the thing to do is to go and look up the meta game, i.e. look up the best decks at the moment, right? Which back in the 90s was frowned upon. Nowadays, it's perfectly normal. Everyone's always doing that, right?
Of course, why wouldn't you?
It used to be called net decking, but of course, everyone's online now. So anyway, this one is Boros Convoke. So what I did was I built up enough just from playing those games, enough XP and stuff to put together this deck. And so the way it works is, some of these cards I had just from the starter decks or whatever, and from getting them. And then as you play, you earn experience, and you get packs. So, for example, here the current set at the moment is this cowboy set, Thunder Junction, and it has this mastery thing. So as you go through using cards from Thunder Junction, which are obviously in standard, you earn all these things, and you get packs, just like as if you've got them.
Okay, so it's basically a battle pass, but without putting money down. You don't have to. Opt in.
So you can buy the packs obviously straight from the store, or you can earn them this way. So you can pay in time or money, really. So here, and my latest thing on my last level was this horse. So I've just attached.
So you can get regular horse, but if you want to upgrade to fire horse,
you have to go all the way
a bit later
to get to the fire horse. Yeah, I haven't got the fire horse. Where's the fire horse? There he is. Yeah.
Has he got a name?
Badlands Bronco.
Okay.
Yeah. So then you get packs, and I've got some here.
He's bee horse, then, not
bee horse. And then they're just like the ones in real life. And let's open one up. And you get all the stupid animations, of course. But again, you get cards, and you get obviously 1 rare each time. So in this case, I didn't get a rare, but I got even better. These are wild cards, and that's the best thing because you can You can trade them in for any.
So an uncommon or a rare, right? That's what you got there. Yeah.
So this is really good, getting an uncommon and a rare wild card. They're the most valuable thing, I think, is for building decks, is the wild cards. So as you open them, normally you'd get, and if I open the next one, I'll get just a normal rare probably. But you can get wild cards, or as you open packs, you build up these meters on the right-hand side, and once you've got like however many 6, you get a rare wild card or an uncommon wild card. And every so often you get a mythic rare wild card, which is the most extreme one. So this is cool. So I did this enough to get enough wild cards. Let's do another one.
What do it mean by the bonus sheet?
That's complicated. Oh, look, I just earned one of these. Yeah, the bonus sheet is... These bonus sheet cards are like special art for cards that are reprints of cards from older sets.
Oh, okay.
So hindering light, counter target spell, that targets you or opponent.
So they've re-arted the entire card to make it a bit more. So not all the I guess that makes sense. Not all the cowboy set looks like that. They've just done some.
No. Yeah, and this one, because it's from the bonus sheet, it's not technically in the set. It's just a reprint of a classic card in cowboy style.
Oh, so does that mean you're not allowed to use it then?
I think they're legal though. It's complicated. That's why
it's got a different set symbol.
Yes, it does. Yeah. So I can't remember if I presume this is legal in standard, but it might not be. It might only be, this one might only be legal in historic. I'm not sure. I have to look that one up. Anyway.
I mean, I do kind of like that they sort of lean into different styles every now and then.
Yeah, it's cool. And I like all the art style of this. And you do get like the art pretty big.
Like the Japanese version of some cards is like probably rad. Because they go all samurai.
So once you get into it, obviously they want to get all the money from all the whales, right? Mm-hmm. So of course, in addition to being able to buy packs,
for whales must be really broke, right?
not possible.
You can get obviously pointless cosmetics. So, for example, these guys, but you can also get like the sleeves for the cards, the backs of the cards, but you can also get styles for individual cards.
Oh, interesting.
So
well,
like
that is so much teeth on that lady's grin there. It's so much teeth.
So all kinds of stuff that you can spend money on that doesn't make a difference to the game, and then things that do are the actual cards, obviously. So I looked up a good deck. So I'm probably going to lose with it now, but I put that together by using the wild cards, right? Mm-hmm. And this is a standard legal deck, and this is called Boros Convoke, and this is like an aggressive aggro deck that uses Convoke is a mechanic where you can tap creatures to pay mana for spells.
Okay.
In addition to lands. But the main thing that this deck wants to do, well, at least to get started, is this combo with this card, Gleeful Demolition. So both these, this one, Voltar and Epicure, which you saw in the last match with the opponent, and this Novice Inspector, they create tokens when they come into play, artifact tokens. That, like this one makes a clue and this one makes a blood token. And the clue token, for example, all it does is like you pay a bit of mana and you can draw a card by sacrificing it. But the trick with Gleeful Demolition is to blow up your own token and then you get 3 1/1 creatures.
Okay.
So turn 1, you get this and a token. Turn 2, you get another one and 3 creatures by blowing up the token, and then you can convoke to pay for expensive stuff or whatever. So the idea is to go very, very wide and have lots of tiny creatures.
Use your minions as money for stronger stuff.
Exactly. And there isn't actually, the main thing is pumping the minions rather than the strong stuff.
Oh, okay. Because
if they might have some giant dinosaurs, like 2 giant dinosaurs, but if you have like 10 guys, like they can't block them. So that's the trick. What doesn't work is if they have a spell that destroys all creatures, like a board wipe, then you're screwed. Yeah. So that if they have a spell that's like destroy all creatures worth 2 or less, then you're screwed.
All the minions go.
Yeah. Presumably, if you were playing best out of 3, you could put something in this sideboard and like have some kind of defense.
Try and prevent it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just luck. It's all luck. So let's see how lucky we get. So I'm going to play a ranked game.
So do you think this is less luck of the draw the way you play it now, or as opposed to like more luck of the player you're against.
Well, this deck is consistent even with bad hands, I think, or it's more consistent than these, because these ones basically, the one I just showed you is like you need the creatures and then the spells and the land. But if you get all spells, you're screwed, and if you get all creatures, you're screwed, and if you get all land, you're screwed. You know, whereas this one, you can sort of, even if the original plan doesn't work out, you can still sort of eke it out, and it's quite low. Like most of the mana values are quite low, so you can usually play something. So we'll see, shall we? Let's go standard ranked.
Do some horse murder. Or get a horse to murder.
I don't think the horse is doing any of the murdering. It's being annoyed by the murder, I guess.
The horse is willing us to murder.
The horse controls us.
Absolutely. Pulling down strings. It's like Ratatouille, but considerably more awkward.
That would be real awkward. To have a horse like with its hooves above your head somehow.
So I haven't got any of those original combo pieces. So let's mulligan and go down.
Yeah.
Oh no! And I got 2 of the demolitions, and none of the ones that make the tokens.
Okay, but you gotta hope for a draw. You gotta hope for a draw, surely, at this point. Like, because if you keep mulliganing, that can't be good, right?
No, it's not good. Okay, well, let's hope. Hope for a draw. So I have to put one of them back. I guess we put back one.
You get to choose. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, you get to choose which one you want to get rid of.
I always thought you only ever drew one less card, not that you get to.
No, you do get to choose.
Was it ends up bottom library? Does it? And the one you remove?
Yeah, bottom of library. Or maybe you just shuffle the library. Right, let's go for. We haven't got anything. Oh no, and they've got toxic. So toxic is like when they deal you damage, you get poison counters, and when it gets to 10, you lose.
Okay.
So it's not even 20, it's 10.
Regardless of your life, right?
Yes, you lose. And you can't, like, gaining life doesn't help. Like,
yeah.
Oh no, this is bad. See, and now I'm going to get a poison counter, and then by the time this is at 10, we're dead. Yeah. Oh no, I got more of the demolitions and none of the. So this didn't work, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. It might come into its own. You might have mana to do something bigger.
You've got a time limit of like 5 more turns at this point.
Yeah. we're pretty screwed, I think, already. Luck of the draw.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. We are well screwed. Oh no. This deck is horrible anyway to play against, so I don't think we would have to do that much.
You need like a is there a sideboard antidote? Can you is there a way of
there's definitely things, there's always something that counters something. Always.
Detoxify?
So definitely exactly. Right, I guess we have to play our one creature even though it's pretty crappy.
You gotta start blocking.
Yeah, I got to.
I mean, you can take anything out, right?
Yeah.
At the moment.
Depends if they have like death touch or something. That one can't block. Got haste, but there's no point attacking. No attack. Oh, that's an artifact. Oh, so I can blow that up with my
Who's an artifact?
demolition.
This creature.
Oh no.
A legendary
no.
artifact creature. Oh, wow. Okay. No, okay. Return to hand. That's not so bad.
Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty bad. I'm good. Okay, 6. Oh, God.
Trip poison.
Yeah. I don't think I can beat this.
He's flowing trip green.
Holy shit. Look at that. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, no. Yes, I'm dead.
Wait, what has happened?
Yeah. That was a crazy combo. So let's read that, shall we? I think I can go back and see. View battlefield. So March of the Swirling Mist. Play X and a blue with 2. X equals 2. Up to X target creatures phase.
Because he was bringing in those. Like, hang on. So, like, wait, what was those venerated reciprocals? Was like they were chaining off it, right, in some way. So there was way more poison happening.
Yeah. So he's phasing them out. Treated until they don't exist until the start of their controller's next turn, and it's an instant. Did he play that on my turn? I say he. I just assume it's a he.
I didn't see it coming on. I think it was in.
It was the end of his turn, I think. Right?
Yeah.
It says opponent's turn at the bottom, so I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it is now opponent's turn, but
I don't think it happened earlier. I think it came in later. I mean, we can check the footage later, but whenever a creature, hang on, what was this? Whenever a creature you control becomes a target opponent gets a poison counter. Yeah, so he just phased them out.
You just target your own creatures, and that causes that to happen.
Yeah, he phased them all out, and then spawned another 3 tokens, I guess.
No, he targeted his own creature with that ability. 2 of his creatures, and each of those 2 guys gets 1 poison counter from that, so you get 4 poison counters.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's not what you said.
I said phased them out and made poison counters. I said it much simply. I didn't
why
go
is
into
it
that.
4 then? Why is it 4?
Because each of those, whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell, and he targeted 2 of his creatures with that 1 spell.
Oh yeah, so it multiplies. Oh, that's
yeah,
horrible.
okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Now both of them went 2 for 2.
Stop that?
Yeah,
I mean that's only cost 3. Then what a crazy combo! So anyway, there you go. That I would consider that a combo.
yeah. So he would have to 4 mana in, right, in order to get the March of Swirling Mist. Oh no, I guess he only needed to do it on 2 of them. He didn't need to do it on all 3 of them, right? 3 in to get 4 poison delivered.
Yeah. I mean, his game went basically perfectly, right?
Yeah.
He had no interruption from me because I couldn't do anything. That's a combo.
That's brutal.
Okay, should we try again? See if we get the hand.
That's the kind of shit that would immediately make me go, "Nope, I'm out." Because it's just like if I came up against like a guy like that too often, it'd be like, "Okay, that's interesting, but also, god damn it."
Well, that's what happens. Okay, so this is the game. Yeah, so that will definitely happen. So
I think it would wind me up too much, and I just wouldn't want to put the time in. How on earth do I stop that kind of thing?
Well, the trouble is that...
But then I could come against anything else, right? And then you just...
Well, in the format like this, where you're only playing one game, there's nothing to do, because you don't even get the chance to react.
Boople snoot!
Right, we got the hand. We got the demolition and the inspector, so let's do it. So now I can show you how it's meant to work, I guess.
Maybe.
So this comes in tapped. I think it's better not. I think it's best to play this and then do the combo on the second turn. I think, or is it better to? Yeah. The fastest would be if I could. Oh, he's got the same deck.
Oh.
Okay. Well, let's do it. So this is what you're supposed to do.
Battle of the Boros.
Investigate. And then blow up your own thing and get more creatures. That's the plan. Oh, and he scooped. Okay, he didn't want to see it because I was ahead and it was the same. I guess he didn't want to see it.
Okay.
He didn't want to play the same deck.
Yeah, I guess he knew what was coming and it's like, damn, he's got it and I don't.
Yeah,
I'm in trouble.
Well, that's no fun, is it?
No, that's no fun at all. I mean, take the win, but also...
I mean, you still get your rewards out of it. So
that's like... It's like when the entire it's like any game, I suppose. If the entire team quits, like just after a couple of seconds, it's just like, well, okay, I guess I'll take the win, but I'm not playing the game. That's what I'm here to do.
You're not playing the game, yeah.
Not Bootles, Snoop, or whatever his name was.
So memorable that I've already forgotten.
Yeah, I've already forgotten. Beatles, Snoop, Bully. No, it's gone. It's gone.
Okay, we got the demolition, but we haven't got the other half. So do we keep it? Let's try for it.
You're gonna risk it again.
Yeah, risk it. Always got the same.
Not two horses.
Double horse.
Nice how they arrange that so they don't clip through each other as well. Well planned.
Yeah, that was smart.
Yeah, in general, the quality of this thing, I think. Oh god. Oh no! I got another demolition again. It happened again.
Oh no!
Shit.
Random seed didn't shuffle.
He might have the same deck as well, because I've got these in mine. Oh no, it's got black. Interesting. Fortress. Okay.
Horses are loving it.
Well, one of them is at least.
Right, so I guess I want more guys. More guys is better, I think. Yeah, more guys. Yeah, that had flash, so I could have played that on their turn as a surprise, but whatever.
Doesn't actually matter.
Well, no. I suppose you want to have.
Would it not
less
had
information
sickness if it came in on their main phase, or
you get you lose the sickness if it's your turn starts with them in play.
Right.
So it's okay.
Yeah. So if you flashed it in, it would be unsicknessed by the time it comes to you.
By the time of your own turn, yes. King.
Summoning sickness must suck. Like every time you get called into battle, you're just like, give me a minute, guys. Oh my god. Oh.
Well, I mean, that is definitely what it implies where you just get summoned out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That probably would suck.
like Harry Potter getting apparated right at first.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why you only have certain cards that don't have summoning sickness. They've done it enough that they've learned.
Yeah, I guess. Iron stomach.
Oh no, that only does 3. Oh god. Okay. Not going well.
Case of the Gateway Express. What? Why is that card so
damage? This is like a detective card. It deals damage, but I can't. So I guess I need another creature. Yeah. Am I gonna shall I just leave myself totally open to this guy as well? By tapping this and putting a counter on it? Let's do it. Let's just. This is not. Oh, I get to scry. Oh, I don't want that. The scry is like look at the top card of your library and decide if you want to keep it or put it on the bottom.
Andy,
I've left myself completely open. This is flying anyway.
Open to attack.
Oh no! Look at this. If you gain 4 more life, you get another angel.
Yo.
Oh, they've got one of the cases.
You've got to gain 5 life in a turn.
Not the stupid bat. So the bat flies up to me and takes one of my cards from my hand and keeps it, which is very common at the moment. That seems to most decks I face seems to have this bat in it.
Thief! And he stole one of your. Oh no, he stole your Luna. Is that what?
He hasn't chosen yet.
No, he hasn't chosen.
What's he taken?
So does that mean he gets to have a look at you?
Oh,
yeah, I mean, it looks at your opponent's hand. That's probably the more important part of that card than keeping one of them.
All the information.
Stole your case
in my hand. And I've got no mana. This is like dumb. Although I can do the convoke thing, so I guess I do that, right? Because there's nothing else I can do, right? Although if I have to put 3 counters on this for this to have flying. So no, I guess we do this. Oh, and the other advantage of this is I get to look for more creatures, which is good. So what do we want? Yeah, we want the one that gives us the thing that we can blow up, right?
Yes.
That was supposed to be the plan at the start of the game.
I guess you haven't got the mana to do anything else, so you need that.
Oh my god, look at these giant angels of doom. Why didn't he attack with that guy? Anyway. Right, so that was a land. Okay. Choices now.
I mean that.
So we're on 12.
That Empire made a pretty epic noise.
It did. And we can't block these flying creatures.
It's not quite as It's like the original Magic client was. Do you remember all the sounds in that were kind of just like I mean, it's quite reverby and wavy, but it's not quite the same level of like bad synth, I suppose.
Well, they had some more technical limitations at the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. It says I don't know.
It's not got a plan. Need a backup plan. Play every card.
What do I want to do that time?
You got that.
Very easy this time.
Oh, I see. Oh, you have a timeout.
Only one.
Do we want to attack? That's 3. We can attack with the knight. We can't even block these, so we might as well. I can't really block anyway here, so I might as...
Yeah, because they're all flying.
Yeah, they're all flying.
Give it.
Am I dead next turn anyway? Maybe. Let's find out.
Both 2. Unless if he can buff, you're in trouble.
5, okay. Right, let's do it then. Since I can't even block anyway. Nope, don't want a mountain. Or do I want a mountain? Yeah, let's have a mountain. Right, let's see if he can do me 11 damage this turn.
Can he see you've got a mountain coming up?
I don't think so.
I don't remember, whether Scry specifies reveal.
Yeah, it's just because it put it that way up on your deck. I know that's for your benefit.
Yeah. Oh, right. Down to 0. Precisely. Okay. Oh, I'm losing my rank. Oh well, never mind. I don't know. I still find it quite fun, even when losing sometimes, but it depends. If it's some real cheesy combo like that toxic one, it is definitely more.
Yeah, and also you're getting like, oh, I'm cramping. Oh, hang on. You're getting the thing I sort of. Yeah, there's 2 games with this deck so far where you've been card screwed effectively.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, it happens.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's the nature of the beast, and that's just how cards work.
Well, there are definitely card games that have less variance than this game. That's for sure. Oh, God. So I didn't get the. Oh, there's no mana.
No reds. Right. Oh, that's a rubbishy looking hand.
This one then. What do I put back? Probably the recruiter, right?
Mana in there, is there? Oh, you got 1.
Got 2 manas.
Oh, legendary land. Sorry, yeah, I didn't spell that.
Yeah. That only gives me red though, so I could do red and then this, but then this comes in tapped. Let's
dangle that dino. Oh.
Disappointing. In this game.
I just wanted to dangle forever.
Oh dear. Okay. Mountain. Okay, we can play both of these. So this one, when another creature comes into control, I gain 1 life. So let's have this one first, and then I can gain a life from the other one. Hey, whole life. Wow. And they get 1 damage. We're so winning. Oh my god. What's that?
Worms.
Very big thing. How big is it? 5'4".
Oh, beans.
Beans. Okay. Yeah, we need more land, I guess. Oh, now we can. Yeah, and I might as well have one of these because this will count towards the convoke. So now I can still play the convoke. So let's do it.
So convoke works on Sickened as well?
Yes, you can still tap them. That's
as if something else tapped it, it's not tapping itself, right? Or,
exactly. Yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah. It's only. Yeah.
It can't do its own ability if it was tapped. If it was a tap ability, is that the thing?
Tap abilities aren't allowed.
Okay. Yeah.
He hasn't played any creatures or anything yet.
I mean, he had a worm, but then he lost the worm.
But
he played the adventure part where it. So he played the left hand part here, and then this right hand part.
I get it.
Comes when he's got 5, which he's only got 4. So, each opponent sacrifices an artifact. Okay, fine. I got my lethal demolition. Yeah, I can actually do it. So I do the reinforcements and the demolition. I'll get loads of stuff, right? And then the next turn we attack, right? Well, might as well
attack now.
Attack now. Let's see what happens. He's tapped out, isn't he? Might as well attack now.
Well, next turn, presumably he'll be able to get that worm.
Yeah, but I'll have so many guys that I'll just go around him. Get my guys. And then get loads more guys. So...
And then have a few lives as well.
So this may be working this time.
Yeah.
If we survive. He's dead next turn.
So many lives.
Do something. Then I get the buff from this, and they all get +1/+0.
And then just make a little poof on the floor when you click there. If you click on that poof, you can make ground poofs.
Right, here we go. So can I get
control your opponent? I feel is that a way of indicating trolling by poofing their land?
Right. Okay. 2 big creatures, and they've got 1 mana left. I think we may have won this one.
I mean, you've got 12.
Yep, he's scooped. Okay. Oh, okay. There you go. You didn't get to see the victory, but we did it. All right. I think we're at time, are we?
Yes,
near enough. Near enough. You could probably. I don't know, but yeah, maybe wants to see another one. Yeah, I guess it kind of worked. Let's see something. Let's see one more.
One more with that deck, so I'll get to my 4 and try and get to my 4. Okay.
Yay, 500 quid.
One more of those?
Yeah, go on. I guess we're sort of understanding how this deck works now.
Starting to understand how it works.
Yeah.
I think you saw some of it there. You didn't get to see the buff and then the attack. That's how it's supposed to work, right? At the end, I was almost there.
I mean,
gave up.
You were just getting hella health.
Yeah, that card's quite good. The one that gains you life.
Yunder John.
Right, okay, here we go.
John
I didn't get
from upon Yunder.
Didn't get the combo. What do you think, Mulligan?
Yeah,
keep.
It's a nice spread, but
yeah, we could keep it.
Worked last time.
Keep it. Let's try and keep it.
Yeah.
This is slow though, because I can't play this until the second turn because of these tap turns. Oh no, this one deals damage to me, so I can pay life to play this on turn
to catch up. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Although that one.
How does it pick what arena you play in? Like whether visually.
That seems to be random.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a clue as to what the deck style is.
Well, you'd hope not.
I say there's like a green murder outline for some reason on this.
Literally a clue.
Well, let's take the pain and see what happens.
Take the pain.
I'm not sure that's the right way around. I'm so stupid. It makes it hard to play this because I can't count. Oh god!
It's quite a numbers-heavy game, really, isn't it?
Discard a card. Okay. Well, one of these. Got 2, so.
Yeah, I guess you can see you're doing that, but yeah.
Right, I can't amount it, so that's fine. So I can play the reinforcements. Might as well do that after combat. Not no matters. I could even do it. I could pretend to have something, right?
No,
so
that's
what you're supposed to do. So let's do that, shall we? So now I can
just remember to flash it on his
Yeah, that will make sure it'll stop before his turn ends. You can choose where you want to.
Oh, I see. You click the phase.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty clever. There's a lot of clever stuff in this. I think it's not bad. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice a creature.
Each opponent sacrifices a creature.
And that means I lose my guy.
Yeah.
If I flash this in do I get to?
You could flash it. You could sacrifice it instead.
Will that work?
Oh no! Or could you sacrifice the 1/1 token instead? Not that it matters, I suppose.
That's my plan. Yes, it worked. Sacrifice the token. Okay, that worked.
Did it let you pick to sacrifice the token? Oh no! Yeah, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, let me pick.
Okay, yeah.
So that actually worked. Cool.
Not that it mattered. Like you got to pick your actual dude there instead of the token.
Exactly. Reinforcements and then convoke, I guess. Right. This gives me 2 mana effectively by giving me 2 guys.
It costs 2 to give you 2.
Right there. What do I get? Oh, I definitely want one of these guys. And then more reinforcements, or just more of these guys? There's more of these guys, right? 2 of those. That's great. So now we're set up for the attack, right? Depending on what they do. Oh, they've got one of their own of these. They've got 2 mana. This is where they have the board wipe, right? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Although this guy will probably survive. Oh no, blew up the guy. Okay.
He didn't want to be that guy. And he's scrying as well. Oh, he's exiled it as well. Okay. Not just killed.
So I could blow up their clue if I wanted. Or their tithing blade. We blow that up? Because we haven't got any of our own things to...
Oh, it lets you... Oh, okay.
But I don't want to spend that because that's a tap land. Okay, so... Craft with creature. Turns into... Okay, that's fine. Let's just attack. Charge! Okay, and I can do that again next turn.
That's the battle cry of champions.
Let's see if he can deal me 16 damage this turn. Or find some other stupid way of killing me. Okay, fine.
Suddenly, out of his back pocket, he just...
And he gave up. God damn it!
Victory!
Victory!
I was about to say, out of his back pocket, he just suddenly breaks out a revolver and shoots you in the head. Not the wizardy way. Did you have fun?
Yes.
I mean, one, so that's how this usually works, isn't it?
Yeah.
The problem with those sorts of surveys, did you have fun? Yes, I won. Of course I had fun.
Well, that's the question, really. Is like, what information are they trying to gain from that?
Hmm.
What is the metric that's meant to tell them?
Yeah.
Is that just for calculating the matchups? Like, if you won, or if the guy quit, but like at a certain point.
Yeah, I guess. Like, I wonder if like you, unless it's like something against that player they're tracking or something. It's like this guy quits. This guy quits a lot, so we just need to make sure other players are fine with that.
I guess.
Cool.
Look at that guy's hat.
Look at that hat.
I mean, it's cowboys.
There's a lot of good hat action.
There is in this set, that's for sure. Yeah, so that's where I am. I'm getting cards this way. The next adventure to dive into here, I think, is limited, right? This client fully supports draft and all that, which is where you open packs and try to build a deck out of that, and then but I don't know enough.
And how does it work then? So presumably you have to enter a tournament condition in order for that to play, because otherwise you'd be drafting it and it'd be like, oh, I played one match for it. It's like, I want to waste of time. So
let's just go through these then. So there's the ranked that I just showed you, and play I also showed you, but you can do best of 3. And then brawl is, I haven't tried, but this is the supposed to be the stand-in for Commander, which is the most popular way people play Magic these days, actually, which is totally different. Like a Commander, the decks are 100 cards big, and you can only have one of each type of card in them, and they have a commander card which you could play at any time or whatever. So, but that's usually played 4-player.
There's only one of every. You're only allowed one card.
Yes, singleton. So you're only allowed one of any.
Interesting.
And there's 100, so you have to build a deck that makes sense with 100 cards, and they're all different.
That sounds wild.
Yep,
and incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's the way people, and it's a casual format or whatever, so it's not competitive. But people play it in. So I would really like to try it because you can buy, because it's so popular, you can buy pre-constructed commander decks, just cardboard ones or whatever. And so I wouldn't mind giving that a go if we buy some of those.
Does that second option, standard rule, imply that then you're limited to the standard set of cards as well?
Yes.
Jesus. Yes. Trying to make a 100-card deck within.
Man, it's not that hard. There's quite a lot of cards in standard. It's so
you don't have to just pick 2 colours and just bring every card from those 2 colours in.
Arguably, Rob's Sliver deck was a brawl deck.
Yeah, the Sliver is a popular commander deck even these days, I think, and it might be coming back. So who knows? So that's that thing. And then here are the events. So these are the draft ones, I think. So different.
Do you have more life in a commander mode to make it somewhat viable?
You have 40 life in commander. I think maybe it's 30 in brawl, but you have 40 life in commander, and it gets crazy.
Well, sure, it must get potentially massive.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, because there's 4 players and we're playing against each other, you can do stupid politics and team up on people and stuff.
No, which is probably the least. Okay. So there's not one-on-one commander. Is that one of the options, or is it always 4?
Brawl. This client only supports one-on-one, so that's why they have brawl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I think I'd prefer that over because that is the sort of that's always been Magic's problem, right? Or any game like this where you pick who you're.
Thing.
Yeah, because it can feel like, what you ganging up on me? Oh my god, so unfair, you guys.
And so in the limited, this is the one that's meant jump in. This is supposed to be the easy way to get in. And this one, instead of picking all the cards, it just gives you packs of 20 cards, and you combine 2 packs, and then and that makes somewhat of a deck that makes sense. And then if you get all the cards.
I hope they're trying to say that is pie versus bird.
Yeah, pie v bird.
So we know how that ends for blackbirds, so they correctly picked a dove.
So you can pay to enter things and think. I've got one draft token and 1 quick draft token, so I don't know what the difference is. So that would be the whole next thing to try and figure out is how the hell that works.
It's like quick draft, but you have considerably less time to actually put something together.
Yeah, I think a proper draft. The games are obviously best of 3 and all that, so it's like a full experience or whatever.
I wonder if
cut down somehow,
maybe.
And then here's the wild cards I have. I spent all of them on making that deck, so I haven't got many left. But you can just go if you want to pay to win or whatever. You can just go straight in the store and you can go to the end and you can just buy mythic, rare, wild cards or whatever, and to your heart's content. I haven't done that.
Okay, show me a card. What is that? What are the prices? Okay, so it's 12. Okay, but so it's not like you can go hunt an original a specific card and pay for it that way because it doesn't make sense. You might as well get the wild cards and then. Yeah,
the most expensive. Exactly, it's more efficient if you're trying to build a collection of these digital cards to buy to get the packs, right, and then hope you get the wild cards or all the ones you want. But obviously, if you want a specific card, you can just pay. This would be the maximum rate, I guess, would be to pay. What's that? I don't know, like a $5 for a digital card.
Yeah, right. $5 for 1. Yeah,
1. Yeah, exactly. So that's the highest rate. Obviously, that's not the most efficient way to do it, and you can kind of pay with time. But there's a bunch of, but you can also pay for a bunch of weird cosmetics as well. Yeah,
fish.
I was kind of tempted to get the fish. Where's the fish gone? Cosmetics. There, the koi. See, I have enough. I could pay for this with 4,000. I've got 32,000 gold.
Oh, right.
But my principle is that I at least, even if I pay for digital cards that I can't use in real life, I'm at least not going to pay for cosmetics. Am I? Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's always the trouble with systems like this, where the same currency can be used for practicality or.
Exactly. So it's up to you. I don't really understand this. Purchase. Oh, I see. Purchase packs, and then you'll get a golden pack. So there's tons and tons of stuff to try and hook you in. But I'm actually, quite impressed by how much fun you can have with this without paying any money.
Yeah.
And it seems pretty well made. Occasionally it kind of creaks a bit, but it seems to support every mechanic, that's in standard or whatever. And I think that's pretty good. And they seem to be improving it. So who knows? I mean, I couldn't say whether the economy is fair. I mean, one thing about this is obviously with real Magic, you can actually trade the cards.
Sure.
Whereas with this, you can't. You just have to.
And I can see why they wouldn't want it, right?
Exactly.
It breaks their economy. It breaks their the ability for them to make money.
Yeah, so I'm sure they can make plenty out of this. But anyway, I'm pretty impressed by what you can get out of it for quite low investment.
Is it spells, though?
Is it spells?
Mostly.
I don't know. Mostly spells.
Alrighty, well, thank you for that. That's probably going to just about do it. How are we putting some credits on the screen, Dan?
Oh, I don't know.
Flip them over like a card, I guess.
I mean, that would be wildly easy for me to do.
Excellent.
Flip. Here you go. I don't know why that sounded like the Queen saying Philip. This is my royal credits. Thank you for watching Happy Salad. We do plenty of these vids, one every couple of weeks, there or thereabouts. Depends how good my pipeline is for getting stuff actually ready for display. We do those. Check it out on this YouTube channel, or you can visit happysalad.net or your favourite podcatcher, Spotify, and get the podcast. I highly recommend that. That's a larf. It's a bit of a larf. We'll talk more games and news and other random stuff that is happening in our lives.
Yeah.
Maybe talk about hand blisters. I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
Look forward to that.
That's a video. So someone say bye.
Bye. Ooh.